Hey there, investorholics and friends. Welcome back to another ETF review. Today we will be looking at fuel, following on from the theme in the oil industry at the moment, because there's quite a lot of interest around that sector. So hang around, and this one should be quite enjoyable and educational. Hey there, investorholics. This is Scott. My mission is to give you the knowledge and confidence to take control of your personal finances. Stay tuned for up-to-date investment news and content so you can navigate the markets wherever you are. Crack the Sky Value Investing will expand your investment horizon. Okay, so let's take a deeper dive into the fuel ETF. That is the BetaShares Global Energy Companies ETF. This one's currency hedged. So investment objective, the fund aims to track the performance of the index that provides exposure to the largest global energy companies. Obviously that is excluding companies listed in Australia. Why would we look at purchasing this one? So it provides simple, cost-effective and transparent exposure to the largest companies in the global energy sector. Tactical exposure to the global energy sector. Companies are geographically diversified and more vertically integrated. Very, very large companies included in this ETF. Passive index tracking approach means no active management fees, making fuel a cost-effective investment. So as we'll see a little later on, or in the next slide actually, the management fees are quite reasonable. Okay, we've got a closing price of $3.49, net asset value just below that of $3.39, market cap of 127 million, get it out right, a management cost of 0.57%, semi-annual distribution January and July, dividend yield of 1.56%. Fuel could be a simple and cost-effective way to gain exposure to a diversified portfolio of the world's largest energy companies in a single trade. However, I feel that given the current climate and also the long-range forecast that there's going to be $1.3 trillion of oil and gas assets could be potentially stranded, I don't think that long-term, I think the writing's definitely on the wall for oil stocks and fossil fuels in general, so it's not something I would like to be really exposed to at all, not even for a short time. Maybe, you know, if you're looking for some kind of a short-term trade, maybe you can work out some way to make some money out of this one, but I think because of the volatility, I think it's still going to be 12 to 18 months before you start to see it recover. So it might actually turn out to be a long-term play, just considering the amount of oil in storage and the fact that I think that, you know, people actually traveling again is going to be a long-term proposition. People need to become comfortable again, and also, you know, non-essential business travel I think is going to be limited as well. So consumption of oil is going to be low for quite a while, is my feeling. So we can see here that since inception we're down just over 9%. In the last month you're down 29%, and you guys can see the rest of it. So in the last year you're down 44%. The top 10 there, you got some pretty strong names: Chevron, Exxon, Total, BP, Royal Dutch Shell, and then you go into some more infrastructure companies and back out the ConocoPhillips. In amongst those, if you're not really keen on buying the ETF, I'm not really keen on oil stocks at all, but I mean, if you are keen, you look to try to play something a little bit, maybe you can get some upside out of actually looking at some individual companies. So my feeling is that some of the better ones on this list here might be a Phillips 66, which is one of the more minor holdings in this ETF. Also TC Energy, which you can see there on the top 10 list. And also have a look at Total. That might be one that's worth taking a closer look at, as buying a few individual stocks to play the oil and gas and petroleum type play, and that might be a better option. Hey there, if you're interested in learning more about personal finance and investing in the markets, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button on your right hand side there, and also if you do subscribe, hit the bell, because that will alert you when the new videos come out. So KrackTheSky Value Investing is trying to give you up-to-date investing news and content so that you navigate the markets wherever you are.